Todd is great and he is always baked. Morning sun shining, we can't be late. Coffee brewing, tunes on the go. Knock knock, it's the Todd and Joe morning show.
Hey, what's up out there to all my stoneheads and Johos? And this is my good buddy Rosin Williams over here.
Nanu.
Yeah. So we maybe get like 12 viewers a week. How many of those 12 viewers actually are going to get that reference, do you think?
None, dude. That's. I work with I know we talked about this last week because of the radio tape thing or whatever, but the amount of younger people I work with that I realize just have no clue to a lot of shit. Like, my manager is younger than me, but he's more versed in like pop culture and shit, so he knows a lot of stuff that a lot of people actually his age bands and stuff because he lived in Kansas City. He had different scene, blah blah blah. But so he sent an email yesterday to my lead, who is 29, and I don't know what the email chain was about, but at one point I see a big thing that said "Party time, excellent." So when he came in, I was like, "Why'd you even do that? You know she wouldn't get that. She has no clue what Wayne's World is." You know, like I told her, I was like, "You don't know where that's from, do you?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "It's fucking Wayne's World, man." Like, the only way she knew who Paul Rudd was when I was like, "Yeah, he's Ant-Man."
Ant-Man.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
the dude's been around since, fucking Clueless,
Right.
like, still has.
Did we talk about Clueless last week?
I don't think so. We talked about people that
Maybe me and Drew talked. I think me and Drew might have talked about it.
Yeah, because it
they're
was my
coming.
supervisor that asked me about the whole radio tape thing, taping songs off the radio. It was her that asked me that.
They're coming out with a Clueless series with Alicia Silverstone.
Didn't they try that without most of the main,
No, that was like one of those early 2000s. We had a hit movie, so we're doing a cheap budgeted version of the movie, but as like an after school TV show. Yeah, this is a true sequel. She's coming back. I'm down for it.
I think the hard part about that, in my opinion, is it represented the 90s so well, the original. Like, you could give that to anybody that that was born well after the 90s and say, this is the 90s. And it legitimately is. I mean, every class of people that she goes through, that was the 90s. The grunge kids, the skater kids, the preppy kids, the fucking whatever, like.
Especially the early half of it. Like,
yes. Fucking, what's his face there? Breckenmeyer, fucking bringing
Brittany
the bong
Murphy.
into the fucking charity thing.
Brittany Murphy.
Yeah, kitchenware. That's where I used to keep it. Like fuck. Yeah, poor Brittany Murphy, and she was fucking amazing in that movie.
Absolutely.
It's hard. I don't know, man. I mean, grain of salt when I start seeing stuff from it. Like it's just. I feel like that's a movie that is a good like one and done movie. It represented the time that it was created. And, that's it. I mean, who could they really bring back for it? Her, Paul Rudd.
Donnell Faison.
Oh, yeah, that dude fucking, yeah, from...
What, Stacy, whatever her name is. Her, that plays D.
Yeah.
Like, you had, like, there's lots. I wonder if the dad is still alive. Let me do a quick Googles.
I mean, I would think if he is, he's super old because he had to have been in his like 50s to 60s in that movie.
You got to remember, like a 1980s 40 looked a lot different than it does now.
Cocaine
and cigarettes.
And cigarettes, booze. I can't even think of the dude's name.
Yo, he's still alive.
How old is he?
Dan Hedaya. He is aged 86. See if I can find the current.
You know who looks amazing still? And I think we probably discussed this before. At 80 years old, Ernie Hudson.
Oh yeah, I think we discussed this in the group chat, not necessarily in here. So let me explain why I kind of went on a little Ernie Hudson thing earlier. I saw, so we talked about Amazon has those stations. They have one that has comic book men on it, and I've been using that to go to sleep. And they had one with Ernie Hudson on there. So Ernie Hudson was in my algorithm on TikTok or whatever, wherever I saw the video from. Couldn't have been TikTok. It must have been Facebook. Because if you watched it, Todd hates our AI overlords.
I just saw the that picture that I may have sent. Like, yeah,
It's gnarly.
I'm not a TikToker, or I've been hearing rumors that MySpace is coming back.
They've been in the news. We'll see what that does or is.
That'll be more of a shit.
Why, you want to be in my top 8, bro?
Didn't it turn to like a top 32 or some shit after
a
while?
You could
ridiculous.
Well, once people learn how to do HTML,
that's right, yeah.
Like, you could fuck with the algorithm. All right, so Todd, I have some. Hang on, let me. Where's the stand? Weekly.
I really want you to get a bugle nerd to play it.
I mean, I guess I could.
I would love that.
Yeah, he was so excited. So, Todd, I know you've never really been a big comic book guy, but I might have found a comic book series you might want to pick up. It's called Indiana Jones and the Sword of the Pandemonium. And it will reveal untold Raider of the Lost Ark era adventures. It'll be produced by Marvel. How many issues? 5 issue series.
Ford be playing Indiana Jones?
He plays the likeness, yes. And the series kicks off an all-new era of comic book adventures for the iconic archaeologists centering the original groundbreaking films. In the wake of Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indy's most notorious villains, including the impossible return of an archenemy, seek a terrifying new source of power to recoup their loss, one that's fallen in the hands of his former companion, Marion Ravenwood. Now, Indiana Jones has to race to the far corners of the globe in search of a biblical weapon, embarking on an epic quest that'll put both his archaeology skills and skepticism of the supernatural to the ultimate test. Does that make your knickers wet, Todd, or what?
Maybe. It means I have to read.
I like her.
My marijuana made me not want to read anymore.
I really want you to get the Audible books to Dungeon Crawler Carl.
To what?
We haven't talked about Dungeon Crawler Carl.
The fuck is that? Who's crawling?
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, okay. So several months ago, my buddy's wife, you know how they have the books and brews at the breweries, and you get a book that's wrapped up, but you have to it has vague words to describe it. And she got it. She started reading it. She wasn't a big fan of it, so she recommended it to me. I went and bought it, and so there's going to be 9 books. There's currently 8 out. I'm currently on the 8th book, and like, so think of it like this: the initial concept is kind of crazy. So this dude, he's standing outside at 2 o'clock in the morning, and this thing happens. And what happens is all the structures on planet Earth are instantly just crushed. All right. So anybody who was inside of them just dunzo. All right. This guy happens to be outside because his now ex girlfriend's cat had jumped out the window when he was smoking a cigarette out the window because his ex girlfriend went on vacation and he found out it was with her ex boyfriend. So he broke up with her when she was away. All right. So now he's outside in a pair of Crocs, boxers, and he has this cat. And the stairwells open up, and you hear, like, all of a sudden you realize you have like a HUD. Your vision and everything is a HUD. And this voice tells you you have like 2 hours to go down the stairs or stay on the surface. If you go down the stairs, you'll find out about the dungeon. And essentially, it's take the, you know how like a bunch of big corporations like pretty much rule the country and rule the world.
Yeah.
Take that on like an intergalactic scale, and they have these sentient AI things that they send to these planets and seed planets. So Earth is a seeded planet, all right? And essentially, once you go down the stairs, you're going down and you're entering into the universe's favorite reality competition TV show. But it's like Dungeons and Dragons. But like, and so like you get spells. Like on certain floors, you pick species. But so this guy goes down there and like you get like achievements. Like as you're going, you get loot boxes. Like there's guilds. There's all this shit. But his cat ends up eating this biscuit that makes the cat now sentient. So the cat's name is Princess Donut. I'm explaining this horribly, but it combines everything like that we love, and I'm including you like the humor and everything. Like some of the like enemies it has to fight are meth dealing llamas. Yes, meth dealing llamas.
Yo, where are they getting my fucking meth dealers from? Like, that's where they disappeared to?
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers.
Dude, like, so I'm listening to them. Well, the last 2 books on Audible while I'm going, but I'm reading them when I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can sign up for an Audible like free 30-day trial, and it'll give you like 2 credits. Get the first 2 books, see if you like it. I almost just listen to and from work or at work or whatever. Like I guarantee you'll fall in love with it, dude. And they're coming out with a show. And guess who is producing the show? Seth MacFarlane.
Okay, that's. You want to talk about some weird shit? Like, you brought up something that I looked up for something else I remember. So I'm trying to get to the video, and guess what commercial is on before the video?
Family Guy.
Yep. Anyway, Joe and I have been having a lot of weird experiences today. So continue. Seth, yeah, I think I heard something about him doing.
Dude, you will love it. It is just such a fun, fantastic, because like every floor is like different. Like the first one is like almost like you're inside like a dungeon. The next floor is like a medieval thing. Like the floor they're on now is like a warped version of fucking Mario Kart. Like they had another one that was like almost like steampunk. Like it's cool, dude. It's very, very cool.
Interesting. Good old
Um,
Seth. Seth does everything now. Seth went from being like not a nobody to like people being like, "Who the fuck Seth MacFarlane?" Now, if you're like Seth MacFarlane, oh my god, yeah, it's
Now
like
he's the
Jesus
man.
Christ. He is. I mean, between all the cartoons and Ted and the series, which I haven't watched yet, which I want to because I heard it's fantastic.
That's so good. It's so good, dude.
Like I have to watch that, but you know, even like I did watch it. There's 1,000 Ways to Die in the West again. Like in the past few months, like it's not as terrible as I remember it watching it the first time, but it's definitely not great at all. Like it's hit or miss. There's some jokes where you're like, it's pretty funny, or oh, look at that cameo, like the fucking like Doc Brown cameo, like Christopher, like that shit was good. Like that was very fucking like like spot on, dude. But yeah, he's Seth.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Spider-Man Brand New Day. Near 2 billion worldwide by this Sunday.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It doesn't surprise me one bit, like at all. I'm surprised it's not more, to be honest with you, dude.
It has set another huge weekend at North America box office, following a record-breaking first weekend in theaters. Deadline estimates that this movie will likely gross $144 million by close of business on Sunday. If so, the score the third best second frame behind only Avengers Endgame, $147.3 million, and Star Wars The Force Awakens, $149.2 million. Of course, it can once again exceed expectations. Spider-Man Brand New Day could beat them both. That's crazy.
Do I want to talk about the sad news that I shared the other day about a Mr. Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
And how Avengers Secret Wars will be his last Deadpool role. Like, that makes me sad, and I'm not even like a comic book fan. I just enjoy. I like Ryan Reynolds. I think he's beyond a versatile actor. I think that dude fucking. I don't even know if he's ever won awards. He should. I mean, in the same year, he did a fucking Deadpool movie, and then he did that fucking It movie, or If, or whatever it was, that imaginary friend movie. So I'm like, this dude did like a just blatant rated R fucking kill fest of a movie, and then also did a children's movie.
Right. Like he did that one Christmas movie with Will Ferrell. It was like a reimagining of Christmas Carol. Like he does a lot of he does good shit.
But and maybe because it was like a edgier character, and it was not your first superhero movie to really swear, but really like in like that type of universe to actually be like gruesome and profane. That Disney let it get a fucking R rating after the director had to explain to them what pegging was. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine being like, okay, I got to go talk to like the heads of Disney and explain to these suits what pegging is, because they don't know and they need to understand why it's in the movie. It's got to be a really rough conversation to have. Speaking of movies, I got so much random crap now. So, as we all know, there is a Zelda movie coming out sometime in the future. Did you see who filmed scenes for it?
Are you talking about good old Sam O'Neill? No, I did not see that. I just completely guessed.
Yep. It says, doesn't say really much. Just filmed Legend of Zelda role prior to death. So apparently we're going to get, without really knowing about it, because this is the first time I had heard about it, we're going to get Sam Neill in one more movie.
Yep, what I'm reading is there's no word yet on who Neil is playing, and considering how fiercely Nintendo and Sony have protected this movie's secrets, we probably shouldn't expect an answer anytime soon. His appearance in The Legend of Zelda will be among his final screen performances, and it could potentially be his last. For fans who grew up watching Neo as Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park, seeing him enter the world of Hyrule should make for a pretty special moment.
Yeah, it's gonna be. And you know what they have? I mean, yeah, like, was there a couple pictures that came out of like Link and Zelda? Yes,
Yeah,
but other than that, we have heard nothing. Now, could it come with? Hey, when the Ocarina remaster comes out, could they also drop like a trailer?
that'd be cool.
Like, speaking of trailers,
Oh
Joe,
no, what do you have?
in a couple of weeks, I think we're going to get a new trailer, if not more, from the ones at Rockstar.
Uh-huh.
You saw that on the 21st, I think, at 3 p.m. on Netflix, which people are so pissed off about. Fucking grow the fuck up. Because like later on it's going to be on YouTube and shit. So it's not like oh, you don't have Netflix, you're fucked. Like, so yeah, 3 p.m. They're doing an
Like,
extended
who in this
look.
day and age doesn't have Netflix or have somebody's Netflix that they...
Go to somebody's house even, be like, hey man, like, want to watch this? So like, I'm pissed because I usually don't get home until like quarter after 3:30, but it's supposed to be an extended look at Grand Theft Auto 6. So in either we'll get a trailer that's a combo of both cinematic and gameplay. I think they'll do that, and then I think they're going to show like gameplay. You're not just going to go on Netflix to release a trailer.
Like, there's a reason you're bringing...
So it's like, are we going to get like, even if it's not playing it, to watch 5 minutes of gameplay of fucking GTA 6? And not the beginning bullshit. Just put it in some random, not important mission, or just hey, we're going to drive around part of Vice City and just give you a look at what it's going to
Tear some shit up.
be. Yeah. So I'm excited about that, but people are so mad. As always,
They always
do
do.
anything. Ooh, it's on Netflix, so it's a paywall. Dumb dicks. Speaking of video games, did you ever play a game without knowing what it's about called Mr. Trippy? Huh? Joe?
No,
Would you?
I never did.
Do you want to see what Mr. Trippy is about? Oh, because it's great, my friend.
Observe the humble ice cream merchant, a creature of habit, dreams, and questionable hygiene. This is Mr. Trippy. Say hi, Mr. Trippy. Mr. Trippy follows a delightful, predictable pattern. Drive, stop, scoop, repeat. A life of perfect frozen harmony. One might even call it vanilla. But vanilla is the flavor for basic bitches, and Mr. Trippy is a man of vision. You see, for Mr. Trippy, dairy is just a job, but meth, now that's a career. Of course, as every entrepreneur knows, success is a messy business. It requires an extra hygienic touch. And with a successful career come the finer things. More speed, more crowd, more meth. The silence. Music of the law. How tedious. Run along now, Mr. Trippy. Drive as if your freedom depends on it. Because it does. Mr. Trippy, a man of many flavors, most of them illegal. Coming soon.
That's an interesting game.
Yeah, dude, so this is kind of random, but it will lead to a point, I promise, even though I'm a stoner and generally most potted stories have no point and it just wanders off into nothing. So back in the day, obviously I had console, but I had a PC. I played Doom and fucking Hexed and Quake and all that shit. And then like I kind of got out of like the PC world, even though I was doing it at BOCES, but I kind of got away from it after like kind of went to college and shit, just got more into consoles. They started getting better and crazier and graphics, and it was easier to deal with. Past 5-6 years, I got PC for recording, voiceover shit, blah, blah, blah. So I got back into like PC gaming. the games that are available on like Steam and shit, it truly beats console. Like fucking computers are the inferior system of whatever. Yeah, you don't have to worry about upgrading your RAM and shit to play better whatever with the console, but like that game is not going to be on Xbox. There's a bunch of fucking games. I talked the other day about like I literally play a video store simulator where I just own a video store, and soon they're coming out with like a video game DLC for it, so that you can rent video games and systems. But yeah, so now we have Mr. Trippy. So you drive around selling ice cream and drugs.
That seems like a game right up your alley, Todd.
Well, I'll play it. There's another one called Schedule 1, and that's like the whole point is like selling weed and shit, like growing weed. And it's graphically a lot of them are not fantastic. Like that one game, that Dear Passengers, that flight game where you could just like chuck people out the plane and shit like that. I mean, like,
right?
It's not top-notch graphics, but I could just throw somebody out of a fucking airplane just for fun. Like,
right?
Who doesn't want to do that? So yeah, I think that's it for video games and such. Oh, there was a comic I wanted to talk about.
What comic?
Supernatural.
I did see that. That comes out soon.
September.
Yeah. Are you gonna read that?
I don't know, because it's confusing to me. I haven't read much of background on it, but they're dead. Spoiler alert. 4 years later.
This takes place, I think, after season 3, I think.
Okay.
Let me see. Stand by.
Standing. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Like, I hadn't seen much on it other than they were is gonna like separate them basically, like, so they're each doing their own thing. But I didn't really see like a time frame it was set in.
But I actually already started.
It's been whatever, but that one specifically comes out in September.
Yeah, so it takes place between seasons 1 and 2.
The one that's called like Wayward Special or whatever. So apparently this is what I'm seeing on the old Google. Apparently in September, this is one shot, Supernatural Wayward Special 1. And this launches September 2nd, 2026, setting the stage for the brothers taking separate roads. And then in October is Supernatural Dean Winchester #1, which is features Dean alone in New Orleans during Mardi Gras trying to finish an old case belonging to the dad. And
That's
then
awesome.
Supernatural Sam Winchester #1. It says follows Sam dealing with the aftermath of an irreversible choice, pulling him towards a mysterious location.
That's
whatever
awesome.
I guess this Wayward Special sets up the other two. But it like doesn't really say what it so
the Wayward Special?
It says started in 2025.
Yeah.
And then it concludes in October of this year. Oh God, so yeah, I don't know. We were watching it again. It's a very good show.
It is. I thought about going back and
It's on Peacock.
making that trek.
We skipped like the first like 3 seasons. I think we started on like season 4 because
Yeah, right. So, I have somebody who needs advice.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to give your advice, Todd?
Always.
All right. This is from Annual Debt 3498.
If it's about money, you don't want my advice.
Am I the asshole for being angry that my partner froze and didn't fight back during an unprovoked attack on my life? I, 34 female, am struggling deeply with how my partner, 44 male, reacted during a literal life or death situation, and I need an outside perspective. Recently, I was the victim of an unprovoked attempted murder by my neighbor. I do not know this person, and we have never spoken a single word to each other. He intentionally turned off my electricity from the outside breaker box to lure me out. When I went outside to check the box, he was waiting for me in the dark with a baseball bat and brutally attacked me, attempting to kill me. My partner was standing right there and witnessed the entire thing. During the attack, he did not jump in, yell, or react to defend me. He completely froze. Eventually, he grabbed my hand and dragged me back inside the house to safety. But it felt like a lifetime had passed before he did anything. The police were called, and my neighbor is currently in prison awaiting trial. While I survived, I am deeply traumatized. On top of processing the horror of the attack itself, I am feeling an immense amount of resentment and anger towards my partner. I feel incredibly let down, unsafe, and unprotected. I keep thinking he should have done more to save me, even though I know the freeze response is a real psychological reaction to shock. Am I the asshole for thinking he should have done more and feeling like I can't trust him to protect me now? He did ask me not to mention to family or friends about how he froze, as it makes him look bad. My family asked where was he, and I have to tell the truth, and I can't lie to them because it's the truth.
So, I guess my first question, which I was waiting for you to finish because I wasn't sure if it was going to be answered, was did she ask him why he froze or why he didn't do anything, I guess.
I don't know.
But you're right. So that's my first question, which will be unanswered forever. But it's like, did she actually say, like, what the fuck happened, dude? Like, why didn't you do anything? Again, I feel like shock can put you in such a state of disbelief that you're gonna freeze, but I don't feel like it's going to put you in that state. Like your brain is still gonna work quick. Like you're gonna take the
Right.
holy crap, my girlfriend, wife, whatever is getting the shit kicked out of her with a baseball bat. I can't believe I'm seeing this. And then like most people it's gonna click in and say, oh, okay, we gotta stop this. Like you gotta get over the initial like observation and shock, but it shouldn't take more, in my opinion, than like 10 to 15 seconds.
I have an update on the bottom of this too.
Mhm.
So,
What's the update?
this Reddit post has actually helped me understand his reaction a lot better and how he feels about not wanting people to know. I've told him I made this post and told him how a lot of people understand how he reacted a lot better than him and I. He asked me how I felt about it, and I explained that I could forgive him for his freeze response, but that he needs to show me in a big way that he can't change details to make himself look better. He also needs to understand the gravity of my feelings through all this and how I'm still recovering. Him having his son to help me out when I'm in pain would be a start. He needs to show me a bit by bit that he is a man that could come back from all this. He couldn't prevent the freeze, and I can't prevent how I feel about it happening. I think it's just so raw and so many emotions involved. I think a lot of work could save us, but it really would need to be a lot of work. I'm going to just try to focus on my own trauma. He's going to work on his. Whatever happens later down the road, the line remains to be unseen.
Okay, I'm just not even gonna like it. Just, just stop being together. Just go your separate ways and be done with it. Because it's not like you caught him fucking cheating on you 35 times. It's not like, he fucking like was sleeping with your sister for 5 years. It's the
Right.
dude fucking did it. People process everything differently when shit happens. So here's a perfect example. It's weird as fuck, and it happened to me when I was younger, but to me, it is an absolute perfect example of this. It's a little story of young Todd,
Ooh.
who had a massive wait, oh no, different story.
Wow.
No, so me and my buddy were going to like through the parking lot of the mall in Oneonta.
Okay.
And when you pull in, there's like the inn, there's like the median thing that has like the mall sign and like whatever movies are playing at the cinema, then obviously the lane out. You go up a little way, there's a break in it where you could go through it left or right, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
traffic usually stops. So we went to go through it. This dude in this truck, like, wasn't going to stop and almost fucking T-boned us. And like, we were like way before whatever. So I flipped the guy off. He was almost fucking hit us, like, and we weren't at fault.
Okay.
So we start fucking, like driving through the parking lot. And the dude's like coming after us and like cuts us off and shit. And comes over and like I was smoking a cigarette. I had a cigarette in this hand and my arm on the window. And I was the window down or whatever. And my buddy had stopped because he was going to hit this dude's truck or whatever. This guy starts like backhanding me across the face. And my buddy's not doing anything. He's literally
He's just letting you
sitting
get your
there
ass
watching
kicked.
it. But I think, again, that's where I think he was in such disbelief that he was actually watching this. You know what I mean? Like and I literally had to look at him. I was like, fucking drive. And he fucking like snapped back and fucking drove. But just weird example, but the same type of thing where, so like I went to the fucking cops and shit. I mean, this dude like assaulted me because I flipped him off, like, and there was like a kid in the car too. I'm like, I don't know. I was like, this is the plate. I don't know how old this dude is. There's a kid in the car, but he got out.
Who is the kid?
Like, I don't know. Like, it was like a small
Oh,
child.
in his car.
Too.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got you.
So it's like, but anyway. So yeah, perfect example. Was I thrilled that he didn't like leave when this dude started attacking me? Like, no. But I don't know what I would have done in his position if I saw somebody doing that to the person next. You know what I mean? Like, I can't say that I wouldn't have done the same thing. Maybe I would have fucking immediately taken off. Maybe I would have fucking got out of the car and started kicking the dude's ass. I don't know. Like, it is a odd situation. But with that being said, if there's going to be so much emphasis on it's going to take a lot of work to show me this, and just be done with it, dude. Like, you're going to put yourselves through so much bullshit to try to make a relationship work that I get it, man. Like, that's a terrible, traumatic experience that happened to you. But in the same respect, it also kind of happened to him in a different type of way.
Right.
Obviously his fight or flight response was different than most people, or would be the same as most people. Who knows?
I 100% agree with you. Like, you're just going to always look at this man like he's a pussy. And that's going to be that. Yeah. We all, like you said, fight or flight. Some of us fight, some of us flight. It is what it is. I think you guys should be done.
So here's the flip side. And again, I'm not saying that she deserved any of this, because it is a terrible thing. It's not just somebody being like, hey, I punched you in the face. You're getting fucking assaulted with a baseball bat.
Right.
And are there a lot of people that murder people that just do it random and for no reason? Like, yeah, 100%.
I know for a fact that there are.
Yes.
They keep me employed.
It's one of those things where I'm like, man, that seems like such an extreme to go to cut somebody's power, to get them to come outside, to do this outside. Now it's like, right. So I guess my question is, like, is she telling the truth that she's never talked to this dude? Or
there's something else going on?
Not that weird interactions justify him trying to beat her to death by any means, but I always, there's two sides to every story.
No, I agree.
And not that his side would be like positive, but unless he was like, yo, that bitch gave me like 8 STDs, then you might have to beat a bitch down at that point in time. Like, that's semi-understandable. I would not be happy.
We don't actually condone this.
No. Yeah, no.
Yo,
no,
do you hear
we
that
don't
thunder?
condone beating people for giving you STDs without telling you.
Do you
Don't
hear that
condone
thunder
at all.
yet?
I think so. It seems very dark outside.
It
That's thunder. Yep. Yep.
It just rolled over like top of my house. My German Shepherd is like jammed underneath here. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay.
This is what my dog was doing currently. Well, now he's up.
Yeah. Harley's like just hiding down here.
Now he's up because I moved and brought his attention to everything. Dr. Bones, please go lay down. That's, I have to say, and I know it's completely off topic and off whatever. I grew up with beagles. They hated thunderstorms. They lived outside. So, like, when I felt so bad for my dad, too, because, like, if it was a thunderstorm at 3 a.m, those dogs would be out just barking. So obviously he had to get them in their house. So he'd have to go out there in the middle of the night and like get them in their house, put like a cinder block in front of the door to the fucking dog house so they wouldn't come out. Because yeah, they're just, I wouldn't blame somebody if they called like animal control, like, hey, you know, dogs out there barking. Nothing bothers him when it comes to thunderstorms and shit. Like,
that's crazy.
We could sit on the porch, and we have before, and he'll just watch the rain. Or
Harley
sleep.
hates.
Some dogs do. My buddy's dog used to fucking hide in the shower when it was like fireworks and thunderstorms.
Okay, baby.
I do have some odd news for you.
Go, yes, hit me.
Do we have a? Where is that?
T-Odd News, where the useless news comes first.
Now, this article.
I like drinking. I do.
But, once in a while, I do enjoy me a cold, frothy Guinness. I know, right? To be like, I don't drink beer, but if I'm going to drink something, it's going to be a Guinness is pretty fucking crazy. I also make really good barbecue sauce with it. Joe knows this.
You do.
So this one caught my eye. 162-year-old bottle of Guinness from a shipwreck might be drinkable. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
A diver who found a 160-year-old bottle of Guinness in a shipwreck off the coast of England contacted scientists who might be able to recreate the 1860 version of the stout. Stefan Panis,
awesome.
an underwater photographer from Belgium, was exploring a shipwreck off the coast of Dover last year when he surfaced with an intact bottle of liquid. He rinsed the bottle and discovered it was labeled Guinness and bore the year 1864. He said the bottle came from what appeared to be a case 24, and there may be more cases in the area. He said he plans to return to the shipwreck when conditions allow to see if he can recover more bottles. Now, this was just August 7th, so today this actually came from.
That's crazy.
Scientists at KU Leuven University in Belgium are now looking into whether they can recreate the 160-year-old version of the beer. There's always a chance we could recover the complete DNA, and then we can do a small rebrew of the exact beer that was found in the 1860s. He said the stout inside the bottle may even still be drinkable. Brewing historian Edward Bork told him the bottle being stored upside down may have prevented any seawater from entering. There's a possibility that it's still drinkable. The question is if the seawater has come into the bottles through the corks. If not, most likely the beer would still be drinkable. He admitted he's not a big fan of Guinness, but he would be willing to sample the aged brew if it is found to be drinkable. The discovery was celebrated by Diego, the company that owns the Guinness brand. Discoveries like this provide a fascinating window into our past and help build a deeper understanding of our heritage. Currently, our Guinness archive team is liaising with the divers to gather more information and evaluate the find. Like being able to recreate it's cool, But the fact that you could possibly, this dude and some other people at Guinness could possibly drink
Right? Beer that
a
was
Guinness from 1864?
right. Like an almost 200-year-old bottle of beer. That's crazy, dude.
I got a world record for you.
Who got it?
An Indian woman who hasn't cut her hair since 2015 earned the Guinness World Record when her long locks were measured at 8 feet and 10 inches in length.
Jesus.
She's a content creator who shares beauty tips on YouTube. She was awarded the title for the longest hair on a living person, female. I mean, is there a longest hair on a dead person? That's kind of a weird way to put it. Anyway, she took the record from a Ukrainian whose hair was measured at 8 feet and 5.3 inches long. I've been growing my hair continuously since 2015. In Indian culture, long hair is considered a symbol of extreme beauty and tradition, which is what inspired me to grow it so long. She said her hair requires a lot of maintenance. It takes a lot of patience to maintain long hair. I spend hours washing and detangling my hair. My secret is complete natural. I stay away from chemical products and also share the secrets of chemical-free homemade hair oils and homemade shampoos I make on my YouTube channel. And it's not like weird, scraggly, shitty looking hair. Like, it's nice looking, like it looks nice. Like, wow.
That's loud, right?
Yes, sir. Da, da, da.
It's okay, Harley. I got some. I have not a world record, but do you know what anniversary this year is?
What's that?
It's the 20th anniversary of My Chemical Romance's Black Parade, and they're currently on tour, and people still love MCR. They're drawing huge crowds. And do you know who? Go ahead. They had a couple good songs. They weren't my cup of tea per se. I liked that Umbrella Academy comic the lead singer did. But also related to music, Carly Simon has released her first album of original music in 2 decades.
Damn.
20 years. Half of our lives.
No. You gotta go lay down. I see you. You're adorable, but you gotta go lay down. You want to hear about what happened at a Spider-Man screening in Columbia?
Absolutely.
A screening of Spider-Man, Brand New Day, at a movie theater in Columbia was evacuated when the room filled with a foul, flatulent odor. A video recorded at the Scene Columbia Cinema inside the Plaza something shopping mall at some fucking whatever shows movie theaters customers, including one dressed as Spider-Man, filling the lobby after evacuating the theater. The cause of the odor, which witnesses compared to a fart, has not been confirmed, but theories include a patron with a medical issue passing a large amount of gas or the detonation of a stink bomb, a prank device that gives off a strong foul odor reminiscent of flatulence. Scene Columbia and local authorities have yet to officially comment on the incident.
That's gross.
That's
gross. I would be so mad. I would just plug my nose and watch the movie.
You're the only one like left in there, just like, fuck that shit.
So the other two news related things I wanted to talk about. Did you still have more?
I'm looking.
Because I do have video game news, and I know it's not a video game that you like, but there are some of us out there that do like.
Okay, no, I got one more world record. Okay,
hit us. Hit it.
A family earned a world record for a game of Hungry Hippos because David Rush enlisted the help of his wife Jennifer and his sons Jeremy and Peter.
I hate them all now. I hate them all now.
Clear a game of Hungry Hippos
all
by a
of
team
them.
of 4 with a time to beat of 4.83 seconds. You must
Damn,
use an unmodified licensed game on a flat table. Your hands start flat. Most critically, you're only allowed to use one finger to trigger your hippo. That's not what his wife said. Swap fingers and the attempt is dead. Drop a ball off the edge and you start over. The family managed to feed a time with 3.75 seconds, and their November 2025 accomplishment has now officially been certified by Guinness World Records. I hope they all get herpes, kids included, just all of them.
I hate them all.
A lot of herpes. It's also this cock smoker's 200th concurrent held Guinness World Record.
Which I bet is a world record.
Probably. So I saw, it didn't say it in the title, it just said Idaho Man. I'm like, I wonder if that's David Rush. And it was. And I was like, sweet. So continue. Read your stories that aren't David Rush related.
This weekend I think this weekend or this Monday, Madden comes back. Madden 27. Aren't you excited, Todd? For all the football games you play?
Is the Madden curse still a thing?
Sometimes, yes. Who is?
I used to talk a lot of shit about John Madden.
Really?
Yeah, because he just... Dude, any game I ever watched that it was him, like, fucking commentating it, like, it was just him pointing out, like, the most obvious shit that was happening on the field.
Like Caleb Williams, the Bears quarterback, is this year's cover athlete. And there's some new franchise features that are generating some buzz. There's supposed to be some upgraded weather effects, some gameplay improvements. And this week, we got the return of Ted Lasso.
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch Ted Lasso, Ted?
I did not.
Ted Lasso is just such a perfect little fun show. And Jason Sudeikis is absolutely wonderful in the role. Like, it's a great show. Watched the first episode. It was great.
Currently what's over us.
Yeah. It looks like
a butthole.
Yeah, that's the devil's anus. I don't have anything else. Do you?
I told you about my high school nickname. It started on Monday. Season 14 of Futurama on Hulu.
Oh, yes, I did. I haven't watched. Maybe I'll go do that when
it's
after
episodes.
dinner.
Two.
Ooh.
Two.
Look at that. It's back.
I'm excited. I can't remember what the second episode really was, but the first one I was laughing pretty good at that one.
And by the second episode, he's too stoned.
More than likely. But yeah, so no, check that out because it's Futurama. I mean, come on now. Did we talk about who does the voice of Amy Wong?
No.
It's Kevin Tran's mom.
Really?
Yes.
She's
also the voice of Hank Hill's neighbor's wife. The Asian couple.
So that makes sense.
Yep. That is all Kevin Tran's mom.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet. For those that care about wrestling, Big Cass came back and the crowd went mild.
I keep hearing Enzo's going to show up at NXT.
So I'm not saying that Big Cass isn't a talented athlete. He is a large dude. He's in shape, and he does have skill and ability. But Enzo was the charisma of both of them.
We met him.
We did. He was a pretty nice guy. He recorded a thing for us. Like, he fucked it up, but he recorded it for us.
We got to eat Teddy Long's mozzarella sticks.
Yes, and he actually recorded it for us too, but did it right.
First one he fucked up, and it was funny.
First one he
was
did,
like, God damn it.
We got it. But so And yeah, Enzo was cool. I can't remember his real name. He did introduce me.
Eric
like,
Arnett, I believe.
Yeah. But yeah, he was a super nice guy, but he's the charisma of the whole thing. Like, he is the one, he is the talker, like, he is that guy. I mean, he could wrestle too, but he is the fuck. Oh, you remember when he got knocked the fuck out in that fucking match? That was crazy. Yeah, wrestling kind of, I don't know, man. It's odd. I did like the homages to Ambrose, Mox.
I think he's going to come back. I think, like, so I've talked about this a couple times this week. His contract ends early 2027. I think, can you imagine the pop if Mox enters the Rumble? Or if at that point Roman doesn't have the belt and Seth and Roman are the last two in there and Mox comes in and helps one beat the other,
Or just, see, I think, I don't know. So I guess I can go back and forth on this thought of mine. Have Roman and Seth, like, take time off for a while.
And have all three of them come back together.
Just the Shield. Like,
yeah.
If you were in the middle of something, I don't know what match it would have to be or where. Would it be WrestleMania, the Rumble? I don't know exactly how to piece it all together. But if you were to do something, and this is what's going to happen with Rhea, which I think is smart. People are, she's out with surgery or had surgery done.
You forget about him for a minute.
And then that music hits and you're like, oh, holy shit. I forgot that they were out. Like, Owens, the dude's been out for over a year and it doesn't even seem like it.
Yeah.
I would think that would be the coolest way, because if the instant they said you heard Sierra, people would lose their shit.
Yeah.
And and no, like, new gear.
I mean,
like,
people kind of did. Did you like when Seth came out with it on Sunday? Sierra Hotel. Everybody, like, there was a nervous, like, pause until then you heard the burn it down.
Yeah.
Like,
and that whole thing, the tributes, the moves they did, the fucking setting the mask down, like,
that's just telling us. That's just telling us.
It's also just shows, like, these aren't, these are people who are family no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
You just watched a hell of a match, but these two dudes, like, I know that people got upset when, they broke kayfabe, but sometimes you just have to show the world that realness is there behind the scripted acrobatics that they do. Like, the fact of, like, the respect, the love, the missing, like, showing that these are real people besides the characters that they play. Because, man, I also get so annoyed nonstop seeing, like, this shit of people just fucking bombarding these fucking wrestlers at fucking airports and shit when they're trying to go places. And just all these scumbag fucking resellers and shit that just stalk fucking
for a signature to try to flip it on eBay.
Yeah, and it's just, then they get pissed when somebody, fucking, like, I saw one that was Oba, I think. Oba didn't give me an autograph. It's like, bitch, he's not on the clock 24/7. Like, he does his shows, they do meet and greets, they do whatever. Like, they are still a person that is traveling, that is fucking exhausted, that is hungry, whatever. They are still a human. Let them fucking have that. That's when everybody got pissed about Punk in the hotel. Bailey and fucking AJ were having a private moment. Yeah, it was in a public area, but still, they're humans, So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, other than that, there's heavy rain according to my computer, and it's 4:21.
So,
we're always a minute late.
Yep. Go get high and make the kids dinner.
Hold on, I gotta find the outro. Is this the outro? No, it's a different outro. Where's our outro?
Todd and Joe.
Oh, there it is.
It's next to the intro.
I found it.